forecast month of March 2022 for all of you. Aries, month of March 2022, the conclusion of the month. This particular phase of time, the conclusion of the month for Aries 2022 March. In this coming month, there will be great improvement in your health, happiness, status, prestige, honor, name, fame, establishment, income resources. Aries, you got to look after your marriage, relationship, health and fitness. This is the most suitable time for you to approach your boss, employer, for any favor such as asking for promotion. You will rise in your position at the workplace and you get unexpected benefit from your superior authorities. Aries, you could also expect a profit in your trade, attainment of wealth during this phase of time, even gain from your friends. Your social status prestige would see a rise. Aries, you would gain more honor in your neighborhood. Health would remain fine during this phase of time. Your sound health could be a happy occasion for the family. Aries, you are likely to face few troubles ranging from misbehavior of your superior, sometimes too much expectation from them, sometimes sorrow, disappointment, frustration, exhaustion, so on. You're likely to meet success in your field of work at the end. Some of you would be able to perform better than ever at work. You have to undertake some new project, and for that you have to run around quite a lot. Sometimes you leave your comfort zone. Your work is likely to demand the same, but this particular period bestow a rise in your status, prestige and honor, but with your hard work and determination. And your achievements will be there. But sometimes you'll come across a lot of, may I say that, occasions where you are thinking seriously to be working independently with that, and you want to work for yourself. But this particular phase, you have to be very careful when you perform, talk, attitude, behavior, word of speech. But with your performance, you can create and achieve a very great impression of people around you. And make sure you should not be involving yourself in any kind of a professional conflict with anybody. But you have to be extra careful with your money. Try to avoid any kind of loans or debts, but beware of your enemies or people who are backstabber. Avoid any kind of useless discussions, unnecessary discussions. It won't take you anywhere. Useless discussion will lead you to live in conflict with people around you and make people your enemies, so avoid it. You have to be careful about your reputation. Beware of backstabbers, and you have to be extra cautious while handling your relatives, companion. People can backstab you, dodgy people around you. Avoid all kind of arguments with anybody and create a balance within the family members. Aries, in the month of March, the prominent dates in the month of March are 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 7th, 11th, 12th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 27th, 28th, 30th of March. Are very important dates for signing a contract, for any important event, if you're organizing any important meeting, business meeting, personal meeting, romantic meeting, interview, job, test, performance, or any occasion like examination or presentation. These are the important dates. Prominent dates are these. Taurus, month of March 2022, the conclusion. In this coming month of March 2022 for Taurus, there will be rise in status, prestige and honor. In this coming month, you will come across sudden financial gain and prosperities. Taurus, in this coming month, at the same time, you will come across many challenges and complications. You will come across income resources. Taurus, in your profession, you will come across lots of challenges, complications, and sometimes adverse kind of situations where you face a lot of opposition. Financial gain, indulgence in precious jewelry is also indicated due to this phase of time. Businessman, businesswoman will find this period to be very smooth especially smooth one with satisfactory profit and results. Success in education is also indicated to this phase of time. Health would remain good in shape at home. Your sibling would be more cooperative and affectionate than ever. Some auspicious deeds are likely to be performed at your home, and you may also decide on your marriage. If eligible bachelor, during this phase of time, if you are likely to get a match of your choice, who would also bring in some fortune for you. A socially conducive period could also be expected, where you are likely to make a lot of new friends. You may also get a mentor to show you the spiritual path. When you do more creative intellectual work than usual, an attempt to convey your experience and view of the world to the others, this belief and ideas that you consider true and important, you will assert and defend wherever necessary. Obviously, this is a valuable time if you have to influence other people and make impression on them, but it can also be a danger if you try to beat people over the head with your opinion and ideas. The problem is to avoid identifying your ego with what you believe. When you identify your ego with ideas, you really believe that your idea and you defend it. It is literally your own body. Even the psychological reaction are the same. Take care to keep your respect and position in the workplace intact. Make sure you don't have to regret any of your action done at this time. Watch out for probably hurdles before venturing into something new. There are a lot of hurdles, a lot of obstacles. Mentally you feel hassled, overburdened, unstable due to several reasons. Beware of your enemies. They could harm you during this phase of time. Avoid any arguments with your family or relative, as this may lead to totally unnecessary argument or conflict. Taurus month of March, the prominent date. The dates are very important: 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 29th, 30th of March for signing any important contract, organizing any important event, organizing any meeting, any business meeting, any personal meeting, any romantic date, going for an interview, test, exam, or any kind of a difficult project you want to be participating on that day. So pick these dates. Gemini transit of Sun in 10th house, 15th of March till 14th of April. Sun transit in 10th house Gemini. This is the most favorable period. It donates financial gain, promotion, progression, success in all your undertaking. You may expect a promotion at workplace, favor of your seniors, honor from authorities. Even more opportunity could be expected during this phase of time. This period also donates success in your undertaking, favorable culmination of any stuck-up deal. Socially, you may expect even more respectable position. Your social circle will be getting wider, meaning more positive, gainful interaction, particularly with companion. Honor from your own circle of friends will be there. You may even expect honored by the highest of authority. You could expect more gain from unexpected quarter as well as this particular phase of time. Your health will be at the best during this phase of time. Overall happiness would surround you. Sun transit in 10th house. Other facets. This is a time of the year where you should turn to your attention to the most outward aspect of your life, your career. The 10th house relates to the manifestation of ego, drive within your social context, not as personal as other houses. It affects most strongly the most external area of your life, which are nevertheless extremely important to you. One possible effect of the Sun in this house is to put you in the limelight, either on a small or large scale. Depending on the normal course of your life, you may be called upon to take up the direction of a task or project in which you would have a considerable power. But take note that responsibility will be equally great. Gemini, March 2022, the conclusion. Conclusion for the month of March for Gemini. Gemini, in this coming month, you will come across many obstacles, delays, hindrances, financial complications, stomach pains, mental tensions. There will be rise in luck and you will be in contact with highly professional decision maker. You have to look after your health and well-being. Beware of insecurity, uncertainty, hassles, and sometimes your own people will treat you in a most strange way. Your own people will behave you in a most awkward way. During this phase of time, you may expect a financial stability, gaining your financial venture. Socially, you see a rise in your status, prestige, and honor. People will respect you more and your popularity would be rising. This period also lets you to acquire a comfortable lifestyle. You also likely to gain happiness from your own family. You're likely to receive happiness and your family life remain happy, content during this phase of time. This period see a more alert and more clever of you. This period means sometimes blame game by the people around you, change of place, and sometimes peace of mind can be here and there. You have to take extra care at your workplace. Avoid any disappointment between you linked with the employer. Avoid any living conflict between you and the employer. Sometimes you feel a bit humiliated and chances are that some false charges would be imposed on you. Avoid any tricky situation during this phase of time. Financially, this could be also taxing on you. You may have to find it difficult to recover your pending dues from others. You have to be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses. Misunderstanding, disagreement may occur between you and your teacher, between you and your spiritual guru. Opinion of your family friends may clash with that of you, leading to unnecessary fight and contentment. Gemini, month of March 2022, the prominent dates 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 11th, 12th, 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th of March and 31st of March. For these are the very important dates for signing an important contract, participating in any important event, organizing any meeting, business meeting, professional meeting, for romantic date, for exam or test or interview or presentation. Very important dates. You can do that. Cancerian, month of March, the conclusion for the month of March 2022. In this coming month, you'll come across mental tension, overexcitation, temperamental and attitudes, and sometimes health complications. Cancerian, keep away from any unnecessary living argument or conflict with anybody. You'll come across lots of income resources, financial opportunities. You've got to watch your communication and attitude with people around you. You've got to control your aggression, behavior, dealings. This mostly indicated troublesome period caused by dodgy people around you. Stay away from any litigation with companion and try to maintain a good rapport with your partner. Financially, not so good period. It would be better to stay away from dealing with dodgy people and avoid any kind of financial losses. You may also realize that you have some wicked people, wicked friends who will harm you this particular phase of time. Involvement with such dodgy people will only create a grief during this particular phase of time. You have to be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses and avoid making important decisions about your money, about your finances, about your work, about your career, job, profession. Sometimes support from your own community, support from your own family members, support from even from your partner may seem absent to you when you need their support desperately. There could be a change of place regarding work and sometimes possibility forcing you to let you go out of your current position. There could be a lot of traveling which may turn out stressful. Consciously avoid getting involved in any kind of an argument or conflict with your enemies or anyone else. It is likely to be totally fruitless. Take care of your health. You may develop physical health issues like stomach disorders, blood pressure, piles causing you discomfort. Cancerian, month of March, the prominent dates. The month of March, the prominent dates are 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 18th, 19th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th of March. These are the important dates for signing any important contract, organizing any important events, organizing any important meeting, business meeting, professional meeting, romantic meeting, participating in any court date, interview, presentation, job, career, participating in any kind of, may I say that, test or exam date. Achievements will be there, success will be there. Leo, March conclusion for this coming month. In this coming month, there will be rise in enthusiasm. In this coming month, Leo, creativity, activity, productivity will be rising. But please refrain from foul temper, self-destructive attitude. Leo, there will be lots of difference opinion between you and the family member. But kindly exercise humility, work hard, courage, focus, concentration. Then you will be able to win over any complications, any situation, any kind of enemies or opposition. Leo, refrain from foul temper, out of control behavior. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your senior or superior at the workplace. Otherwise, situation can be very foul. They are likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliation. Even the relationship with your partner or neighbor may be a bit strained at this time. Your health would require care and attention. You're more susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort in the stomach, blood-related issues, fever, fatigue. If you can manage your behavior, your attitude, your bird of speech, then you'll be able to lead and achieve. This particular period would see you gaining money, assets, reaping of unprecedented profit in your business venture. If employed, you may expect that much awaited promotion, honor at your workplace. Most of you see success in all your undertaking. The improvement in overall financial condition would make you feel secure, comfortable and happy. You would also be able to live in peace with, and sense of fearlessness would prevail in you. This is also time to win over your enemies. You may also expect ceasefire of your previous conflict. If you're caught up in any court case, you may expect a judgment that would favor you. But most of your enemies would withdraw. Victory will be yours. First 15 days are very important. More you activate, more you achieve. Leo, prominent date for the month of March. 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th, 20th of March, 21st of March, 27th of March, 28th of March, 29th of March, 30th of March. Leo, for any of these important dates, for any important contract, signing a contract, any important organizing, any important event, any important meeting, business meeting, test, exam, interview, presentation, you'll achieve it, you'll make it. Virgo month of March, the conclusion for month of March 2022, the conclusion for month of March. Virgo, in this coming month, you will go through lots of struggles in order to achieve any success, any prosperities. If you are taking any examination under this government department during this phase of time, you're most likely to be successful. Please beware of any kind of cheating, deception, fraud. You'll come across lots of family complication, fruitless tensions, difference of opinion, clashes with family member. This particular phase indicated trouble, personal life, but this particular phase of time, this particular period, you must try, avoid getting involved in any kind of a argument with your families or family member. This is not a conducive period for you to be totally headstrong, highly opinionated while dealing with your friends or family member. You have to be extra careful while handling your loved one. Health could be a matter of concern at this particular point of time. Take care of your diet. Do not undertake any activity which would put you at risk in this particular phase of time. Mentally, sometimes you feel agitated and sometimes feel drained out. It would be wise to you have to curtail your expenses as much as possible, and you have to look after your finances and expenses. You have to look after your family. Avoid any kind of unpleasantness between you and your family. If any of this particular phase of time, you have to sort it out. Handle your enemies with care and be cautious enough to avoid creating new enemies with your behavior or with your attitude or with your word of speech. Be careful. Your enemies are likely to give you some kind of harassment, during this particular phase of time. Your health would require more attention. You're likely to feel lackluster, weak, feverish. Some of you will catch up some health issue, require a proper diagnosis. You have to be very careful. Virgo, most prominent dates for the month of March. These are the important dates. These dates are prominent date for this particular month. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 18th, 23rd, 24th, 29th, 30th of March. Very important dates. If you're signing any important contract, organizing any important event, participating in any important meeting, business meeting, professional meeting, personal meeting, going through exam or test or interview or presentation or romantic date. Best of luck. Libra, month of March, the conclusion for this particular month, conclusion for month of March 2022. Libra, in this coming month, there will be few changes and happy occasion in your domestic life. Please refrain from domestic argument or conflict in profession. You go through lots of ups and downs, a lot of fluctuation changes will happen. Please be prepared for any unexpected changes. Libra, this is usually a high dynamic time, very, very highly dynamic time, when you will enjoy quite hours at home, either alone or entertaining guests or feeling at ease. And barring a contrary indication from another transit, this is usually a time when you feel neither self-assertive and outgoing nor shy and withdrawn, but you feel amiable in a quiet way and fond of having people around you. This transit, this particular phase of time, energies can stir up from the deepest unconscious level of your mind and activate unconscious attitude and behavior pattern from the past. Domestic strife is another side. In this particular time you'll experience, you may have to contend with. If you don't want to make any effort to agree with people around you live with, if you identify so strongly and uncompromising with the way you want your home to be, but you will force them to resist you at this time, that it is best not to live with people around you if you are going all over the place. Living with your parents or family can be quite difficult now. This particular phase of time, you have to making sure that you're not in the middle of a dispute due to land ownership or use. It is a good time to examine your personal and domestic life, to make plan, to evaluate whether it is meeting your needs. This is an excellent particular phase of time for discussion with your immediate family member about the matters that are important to you, all of you. You're able to voice your innermost thought at this time to your family, and you should, if you feel that something must be missing or you have to explain to the family. Do not allow pressure to build up within you that you do not express toward the people around you. This will only lead to disturbances in your thinking later on, but you got to say what you need to say. Beside your mental focus is on this part of this present time, it is easier than usual to express your innermost feeling and emotion. You got to express your feeling in a full form and listen to the people also at the same time. Try to accommodate them. Libra, in the month of March 2022, the prominent dates are, with the dates are prominent, for example, if you are signing an important contract, event participation, and important meeting, business or personal or romantic, test, interview, exam, business. These are the important dates for the month of March. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 20th, 21st, 25th, 26th, 31st of March are the important dates, and you can make the most out of these days. Please, best of luck. Scorpio, March 2022, the conclusion. Conclusion for month of March 2022 for Scorpio. In this coming month, more you become creative, dynamic, more you communicate with the world, with more you will able to doors of luck. More you will open the new doors of luck for yourself, for the family. More you'll be able to achieve. It's like you opening the new avenue of the opportunities. In this coming month, Scorpio, you'll come across lots of new opportunities, new resources. You'll be quite creative and push yourself to the next level. You'll be in contact with professional decision maker, powerful professional people who have a wealth, authority. No doubt about it, you will be in contact. You'll be involved in a lot of buying and selling. But Scorpio, refrain from the aggression, any out of control behavior, any ego match, any foul attitude. More you become aggressive, hasty, more you'll be able to ruin things for yourself. You may expect an upward move in your financial condition, giving you financial security. This could also be professionally good period for you. And you may also expect a rise in position. You may also expect a gain in authority. Your ventures are likely to earn profit as well. Socially, this should be a good time for you. You're likely to overcome all your fears and worries. Your colleagues, acquaintances would be cooperative and helpful toward you. You're also likely to widen your circle of friends, win over your enemies during this phase of time. Your rapport with your immediate family would be cordial, and your siblings are likely to enjoy good timing with you. You identify very strongly with your ideas and opinion at this time, and you're rather inclined to be argumentative. If someone disagrees with you, it seems like a personal affront. Instead of identifying with your position or the second house transit, you identify with your belief. Of course, there are times when you have to defend your idea on any subject, and you ought to do so. But the problem here is identifying whether or not there's a real issue at stake. You may get into pointless arguments by defending a position that doesn't need to be defended. So be careful when you starting any debate. Scorpio, month of March, the prominent date for signing any important contract, organizing any event, organizing any type of meeting, business meeting, professional meeting, legal meeting, participating in any romantic date, and that prominent date for test or exam or interview or presentation. The prominent dates are for the month of March for Scorpio: 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 23rd, 27th of March 2022. Best of luck. Sagittarius, month of March, the conclusion for this particular month of March, Sagittarius 2022. In this coming month, refrain from arguments, aggression, living argument and conflict with anybody, personally or professionally. Professionally, you'll be extremely busy. There will be fruitless domestic arguments and conflict. No doubt you'll come across lots of struggle, difficult circumstances, but in the end you will be successful, accomplished, and fulfilling your dream, desire, and objectives and achievements. You got to watch your word of speech, presentation, and attitude. Please refrain from any kind of blind faith and any type of risky speculation, investment, and financial dealings. Take good care of your finances. Focus on your safety of your valuable items. You may suffer from a lot of losses due to theft during this period of time. You may also face a ratted face at your workplace due to several unpleasant happenings. Keep yourself away from arguments. Watch your word of speech before you utter them to anybody. Your work or profession may see a very low phase during this phase of time. Some of you even lose your position if not handled carefully. Beware of your old enemies and avoid creating new ones. You may develop the negative emotion of jealousy toward others during this phase of time. Beware of any punishment from government authority. During this particular period, you're also likely to be friends with some wicked people. Get involved in conflict with your family, your dear people. Financial opportunity may come up, but difficulties may arise from your tendency to be extravagant. Not that spending is wrong, but be careful, for Venus influence is not practical. Often your taste will be more lavish than your budget can afford. You're especially susceptible to beautiful surroundings and luxuries and comforts. Care in spending is advisable, but borrowing money should not be at very difficult. This particular phase, you should not be borrow money, please, and spend on your luxury. No. Investment made under this influence are usually very advantageous to your future, especially investment in art, object of some sort of an object or land or property. Again, be careful not to invest money that you need for everyday living, please. Sagittarius month of March, the prominent dates. These prominent dates you need for any important contract, events, meeting, business meetings, romantic meetings, interview, test, exam, presentation, court date. 2nd, 3rd, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 24th, 25th, 29th, 30th of March are prominent dates. Best of luck. Capricorn month of March, the conclusion. The conclusion for Capricorn month of March 2022. In this coming month, there will be sudden financial gain, achievement, reward, progression, success. But due to Saturn Sadhisati, you go through lots of struggles, lots of complication. Your hard work will not be rewarded. Sometimes your frustration annoyances level can be sky high. You're susceptible to face oppression of some kind. Take care to avoid facing a hole over the coals and lashes of unsympathetic words from the people around you. Keeping a low profile and doing your task best should be the focus during this phase of time. You may also have to watch out for unnecessary expenditure. This may cause financial burden on you. Be cautious with your spending and pay attention to the safety of your finances. You're likely to be friends with some bad personalities who may cause harm you. Watch your words while dealing with your nearest or dearest one. Socially, this is a good period to meet new people. Enjoy the companionship. You would be honored. Your status is likely to be heightened in society. You'll also get plenty of opportunity to enjoy. Would also indulge in exotic dishes. This period will also let you to acquire sensuous material, accessories to enrich your life. This period will take you through bumpy ride in matter of your business or profession. You may find it difficult to finish your projects successfully on time. It is better not to start anything new during this phase of time. If employed, try and avoid any kind of arguments and misunderstanding with your seniors, employers, government department. Some of you also see a change of your position during this phase of time. Keep a close eye on your enemies. They may create some problems for you at this time. Your finances would also require proper attention. You're likely to lose undesired expenses. Cut down on the urge to spend money. This period also brings in ample opportunity or reason to travel. Moreover, this period also keep you away from nearest or dearest one. Capricorn, March 2022, the prominent dates. Prominent dates for signing any important contract, events, meeting, business, test, exam, interview, presentation. The important dates are 4th, 5th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 27th, 28th, 31st of March are the important dates. If you're signing any important contract, if you want to organize any important events or meeting, court date, business date, test, exam, interview, presentation, best of luck. Aquarius month of March 2022, the conclusion of the month of March 2022. Conclusion for month of March, Aquarius. In this coming month, you will be able to materialize your plans, visions, imagination. You'll have to work hard for your goal and accomplishment. You'll come across lots of official legal obstacles, delays, complications, but in the end, you'll be able to overcome all these hassles, all these battles, all these technicalities and glitches. But do watch your ego and aggression, otherwise you'll end up creating a huge conflicting situation around you, which you don't need at this particular moment. But Aquarius, do watch your conduct, your behavior, your attitude, your word of speech. You're dealing with people around you. If measures are not taken, some of you may even have risk to your position at work and be humiliated and dishonored. You have to take care of your finances, avoid any unnecessary expenditure at home, maintain coordination with your family, avoid any kind of argument with them, stay away from your further conflict with your enemies. Be cautious enough not to create new one. This period may bring in some opportunity for you to travel around, abroad. Some of you may not get the desired result from traveling and may end up wandering aimlessly. You need to take extra care to avoid getting a bad reputation At workplace, you may feel more irritable, tired, prone to have disagreements. To complete the task on hand or to meet your set objective may take you more effort than usual. There is a heightened chance for going on long trips, which will not bring the desired result, may turn out not to have a necessary it in the first place. During this phase of time, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention. You are susceptible to stomach problems, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in your eyes, or blood pressure issues. Avoid activities that are physically risky. There is a tendency towards some sort of an accident. Be careful. Look after your well-being. Aquarius month of March, the prominent dates for signing any important contract, for organizing any important events, organizing any important meeting, legal meeting, court date, business meeting, test, exam, interview, presentation. The dates are 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 7th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 29th, 30th of March are the prominent dates. Best of luck. Pisces conclusion for month of March 2022. Month of March, conclusion for 2022, the conclusion of the month for Pisces. In this coming month, Pisces, you'll come across lots of obstacles, delays, complications, hassles, but your financial accomplishment will be there. Pisces, your expenditure will be on luxuries, lifestyle. You'll come across lots of family tensions, hassles. Your professional planning can be delayed due to certain technical reasons. You will have to take extra care while handling your finances during this phase of time. If employed, you may find yourself a bit of a hard time with your employer. Employer will tend not to appreciate your work. You may feel a threat of being given less work, less responsibility, or less pay. Do not get disheartened in your effort and your hard work. If your hard work do not give the desired result at this particular time, this is a temporary phase. But if you are into trade, you may have to go through a lot of future setbacks. Be careful in dealing. This period also taking through some sort of rough weather socially. Avoid arguments with anybody or conflict with your friends, your senior. Could not be ruled out during this phase of time. You may have to go long trips which will not give you any desired result. Avoid activity that involve physical risks, making safety your first priority. This period bestows you with land, property, and profit in your field of business or trade. Some of you also likely to gain from your siblings during this phase of time. This could also prove to be good timing for those who are employed. Some of you also expect a rise in your income position at time. Moreover, all your undertakings are likely to succeed, bringing you more gain. This could also be regarded as a time when you would see improvement not only in your profession life, but also personal day-to-day life. You may expect upward move in your social status, prestige, respect in this phase of time. This is time to formulate your goals actively, pursuing them. You identifying your basic ego energy with very much with the future now. Now you want to work today for the sake of what you can bring in about tomorrow. This is also house of group relationship, which means that you will be able to achieve your goal most effectively by working cooperatively with others. This is not a good time to be loner, nor should allow your own ego drive to conflict with everyone else. No. Team action is the watchword at this particular phase of time. Team will win. Work with people around you. Pisces, month of March, the prominent date for Pisces for month of March are prominent dates for any important contract, for any important event, any important meeting, business meet, test, exam, romantic date, interview, presentation. The important dates, the prominent date for month of March are 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 31st of March are the prominent dates to achieve dignified status, prestige and honor, and wish you all the best. For like, press the bell and become our subscriber. And we can inform you a lot more content about yourself. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of this whole month regarding Sun's transit effect, Mars transit effect, Mercury transit effect, Venus transit effect, an extensive monthly horoscope report with task of the month, precautions of the month, chanting you need to do. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, acquire the report, do the best, achieve the best.